Recording in progress. Give me a moment for the pre-fucking for what's happening here. Gonna just set it up a bit. Yeah, man, I'm getting it all in order, ain't I? All right then. Yeah, let's put that in the background. Widen that up a bit. Yeah, that's about perfect there. All right then. Intro music and the dog hit. Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work or in between class, while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. It's June 18th. You know what I mean? The weather's been warming up a bit, man. I'm a little hot in my room right now, man. I want to welcome everybody on YouTube that's watching. Remember to like and subscribe. The homie coming out every week doing my thing. You know what I mean? And yeah. We got a whole lot we're gonna talk about today, man. My watch this week is at the Andrew Tate and Patrick Bet David interview. We're gonna talk about the pollution happening here, the hip hop, the state of hip hop, weed and it being a drug and all of that shit or whatever. You know, British news headlines coming up. We go to brand new segment. I'm talking about this new phone I got in my hand right now. Y'all see the cameras? Y'all see the cameras? Y'all know what it is. Y'all see the dynamic island? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into some real deep shit in the second half of the podcast. We're gonna get it popping, man. Get it popping. We'll get right on into it. Right on into it, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I mean? This right here is a solo episode. My man, my co-host is over there climbing a mountain somewhere. You know what I mean? Cause that's what he wanted to do with himself. So you know, climb a mountain. I'm sure it's very difficult. I'm sure he's having a great time doing it. You know what I mean? So hey, maybe he'll be here next week. Maybe not. Maybe not. Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? You know who's gonna be here? Me. That's who. Who do I trust? Me. Who put this thing together, huh? Who put this thing together? Me. That's who. Who do I trust? Me. All right. Who knows what you guys, all right? Who knows what you're gonna put together? All right? Who knows what you guys are gonna show up? All right. Who knows? Who knows? All right. But you know you could depend on. You could depend on me. All right. Charlie G motherfucking TV. All right. That's why I never been fired, and I show up when I'm hired. All right. What are you talking about? I'm the guy. All right. Got nothing to worry about. You're in great hands. Okay. Now we're going to talk about this interview here. I'm going to break it down just a little bit, maybe play a snippet or two because it's endless jewels here. This is my watch this week. I work a lot, you know. So honestly, I don't spend a lot of time watching stuff that doesn't inform me or inspire me to be a better man that I'm trying to be every motherfucking day that I'm here. You understand? So when I see guys like this and they're highly motivated and they're telling people what they need to fucking hear and the mainstream media is not doing it, I can't help but feel like, yeah, this is some valuable shit I need to go ahead and listen to for a second. All right, other guys here, they're too fucking arrogant. They didn't know everything, but they know nothing at all. You know what I mean? It's giving great advice here. And the fact is that I need to do better as a person in order to gain more credibility and gain more money. And that way to listen to me more, right? Right? That's just how it is, isn't it? Isn't that the fucking way it is, right? So let's listen to a little bit here and see what you got to say here.
Alone. Yeah. I think there's got to be an element of those parents coming together and a form of a strike, I believe, to say, if you want the tax-funded money that's being given to you.
Hang on.
And I can't role play it by myself. It's difficult. 15 years old, I've seen it on YouTube, arguing.
Hang on.
Kill myself. I can't. I'm not allowed. It's against the creed effort at all. The reason I think I'm particularly at risk is for the thing you overall on the entire planet. America is still the most powerful country on earth.
All right, you got to listen to this here. One point he's trying to make here that I'm trying to get it to is that the point where he starts talking about how honor and pride and your last name and all the things that men need in their psyche to activate them. You understand? Forming clans and neighborhoods and villages and like get down to the root of it, the root of society, the root of what makes everything fucking turn on this shit. But you know, just listen for a second.
It'd be very interesting to see what happens in 2024. We'll put it that way.
Crazy question for you. He gets approached all the time. PBD, when you running? When you running, PBD? He goes, listen.
I'll vote for you, bro.
Yeah, he goes, listen, I was born in Iran, made in America, I can't run. Well, when are you gonna? Well, you were born in America, Andrew Tate.
I was, yeah.
You know, you were raised in Luton, UK, you lived in Romania, but you are an American citizen.
I have no idea.
Dream with me for a second.
I have no idea.
If you were president of the United States, Andrew Tate, what would that look like?
I have no idea what it'd be like to be president, but I have a feeling what Putin said about the presidents might be true. Did you ever see what Putin said?
Yes. 8 years, they come and go.
Yeah. I've seen 3 presidents. I've seen a lot of presidents come and go.
This is not what I'm trying to show you. This is not the point here.
Standards for who you have relationships.
Oh, yeah. This is it. He gets into it, though. All right. I'm going to let him get into it. Yeah.
For my exact words, I said, there's pressure behind the dam. Everyone's tired of it. All it takes is a crack. And when same thing, the future's over, and the future ain't that bad. So there'll be a way it will work out. I just have to.
Hang on. You got to hit
the whole point of it, right? Oh. So many men say, I want to be the man, but they don't want to suffer. They don't want to fight. And I don't understand why, because even if you look at a superhero movie, they tell you, even in superhero movies, they make it very clear. Batman's parents died. That's why he's Batman. All the bad things have to happen. There's no way to get there without the bad things. I get so many emails from people complaining about their bad things, and I don't have time to reply to any of them, but if I could, I'd say good. Good luck, congratulations, off you go. Of course she broke your heart. Of course you're sad, of course you miss her. She's with me now. That's life. That's part of it. That's the only way you're gonna get to that level of resilience. You can't become the man any other way. So yeah, I thank God for everything bad that's ever happened to me and all the demons, and I trust that he's not going to give me anything I cannot, in the end, decipher and deal with. In the end, I think it's a puzzle, and you decipher it, and you work out the best way to deal with it, and you internalize the good parts.
Yeah, my bad. Smoking. I wanted to interject to say that is the only way to build resistance. That's the only way to build a tough skin. That's the only way. You see, how embarrassed am I to do this podcast alone? How nervous am I to do this podcast alone? You see, weeks ago, like half a year ago, I would have been terrified, real worried, calling up this and that person. These days, if I got to roll it alone, I'll roll it alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it. I got a whole docket here, nothing to be here to talk about. This is the resistance. This is the resilience. You understand? Like, because I've gone through this before. I've had to keep being the one to push across the finish line, but that's okay. That's all right. I learned things in doing that. You know what I mean? Which is why I need to get back on my my thing. What I was doing when I was having to guess all the time. You know what I mean? So, but because the real thing is that it's the CharlieGtv Podcast for real. You know what I'm saying? And no one's gonna be as committed to it as I am, unless I pay them. And even then, you know how employees are. You pay them, and they still fuck off. But anyway, I'm gonna continue.
And you become a better and stronger and more resilient person for it. Mm-hmm. So I have to thank God for every single one of them.
Well, I mean, you got to go through shit to be the shit. That's basically what it is. And by the way, what you're saying is not a hypothetical. You talk about being the average man. You see this play out on dating apps these days. Have you seen what's happened, especially on Instagram and on all the dating apps, Hinge, Bumble, and out there? The top guys out there are getting 90% of the women, whereas the bottom guys, I think the stats are a third of men under 30 have not been laid in a year.
If being average is not acceptable anymore.
At all.
It's not acceptable anymore. And it's not acceptable in the sexual marketplace, but it's also just not acceptable, I don't think, even in life anymore.
Period.
You have to diversify now so much to even protect yourself. The idea that you can just be a law-abiding citizen in a country and just work your job and be okay is gone.
Now, that's somewhere where I disagree. You know what I mean? I do think that, all right, I agree. I disagree. It depends. It depends on what you want out of life. That'll determine what you have to do in order to achieve that. I have very big goals, very big dreams, so I got to work very, very hard to achieve those very, very big dreams. If you just want to be a guy in a house just worried about you and just provide for yourself, then you can work a job and you'll be fine. Just like, don't be a dickhead and get fired. Like, there's plenty of jobs here in Michigan that you can work as a man with some fucking hands and a brain, and it'll be enough. You stay there, you'll get raise after raise, and then that'll be enough to get your little house. You could do it. It's totally there. It'll be a little bit slower. The margins will be a little bit tighter. It'll be a little less fun, not extravagant, not exceptional, not amazing, not what he's talking about here, but it's doable. Like, damn, like I don't shit on a $50,000 lifestyle as if you can't live a life for $50,000 a year. You can. It just won't be a life that'll get you many swipes on Instagram. Probably it won't be a life that anyone's particularly envious of. You know what I mean? But it'll be a life. You'll survive. You'll eat. You'll shit. You'll wear decent clothing. You'll be all right.
It's gone. If COVID doesn't prove that, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
Look at my situation. You have to diversify. You have to be smart enough that you have assets and friends and capability and lawyers and whatever all over the world now. That's the only way to protect yourself. You can't just sit within one jurisdiction and go, oh, well, but I don't speed, so it's going to be okay. I don't think it is. I think it's coming to a point where it's not going to be okay. And AI is going to make it harder and harder, again, for those average men. It's going to be harder and harder. I don't think the exceptional men are ever going to suffer from AI. I think we're going to use AI.
Do you think this whole Neuralink that
Yeah, that's another thing too that he was getting into. Yeah. This whole conversation was amazing. This is Watch This Week. You need to go fucking watch it. It's the end of it. It's 4 hours long. Yeah, but there's nothing but jewels in there. And then he's talking about the future of this thing. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing and terrifying at the same time. But I consider myself an exceptional individual when I look at other people and I see the ways that they are flawed and maybe don't seek to improve those flaws or don't acknowledge those flaws and would be insulted by those flaws being brought to light or acknowledged by anyone other than their inner voice that they tell to shut up all the time. It's just ridiculous. There's not much you can say about me that I haven't already said to myself, so much that I'm willing to say it out loud because I'm constantly in self analysis and trying to see how I could improve or just disgusted with the ways I haven't improved yet or just need to constantly rise up to a better level because I know I'm worthy of the life that I want to have and I know I have what it takes to get it. And I'm so disappointed in every decision I make that doesn't lead to that goal. And it's decisions for women, decisions for pussy, decisions for this bullshit. Like, why? Why should I? Why? But hey, what can you do? It's a constant battle, right? Let me get this thing here together. Go watch the Andrew Tate shit. Go learn what it is to be a man. Since this world is trying to hide it from you every way they can, maybe go take some extra effort to go figure it out. And I'm not saying that he's the only guy that you need there, but hey, go find another guy. Find whatever guy you need to. Just find the knowledge, put it in your head, put it to use, and make it happen. All right. Next story up here, we talking about beachgoers in Texas were shook to see thousands of dead fish bundled up along the shorelines of Quintitiana, whatever that is, beach this week. The dead fish was spread out for miles. Yeah, man. Like it was 12,000 dead fish washing up on the shore, and that is not fucking good. That is not fucking good. When fish kills occur, fishes can sometimes be seen attempting to come to the water's surface in an attempt to get oxygen. Oh, so this could be a problem with yeah, fish kills like this are common in the summer when temperatures increase. If there isn't enough oxygen in the water, fishes can't breathe. Oh, okay. So they couldn't breathe, so they died. That means no oxygen in the water. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. That's fucked up though. So it's not necessarily pollution, although maybe pollution could add to the more dead zones and the lack of oxygenation in the water. I have heard that too. You know what I mean? Because maybe pollution and other things disrupt currents and natural flows and other things that lead to this happening with more prevalence. But it's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? And then this next story here I wanted to talk about here. It's funny because it almost seems like it almost seems like Joe Biden fucking did this shit himself. You know what I mean? It seems like Joe Biden, I don't know, not Joe Biden, fucking Drake, right? Because earlier in the year, you had Drake with the fucking tickets and it was going off in the news and all of that. Like, oh, Drake tickets was fucking too much. Guys fucking taking a fucking loan out in the house for the fucking Drake tickets, right? Hold on. And now here we have no less than a couple months later, Biden must have had a hot girl, and I just playing. When his daughter, hey, I want to go see Drake. Hey, look at these prices. What are they? This is ridiculous. Then they pay $500 for a ticket, and then it's really $600-700 at checkout, and they don't know why. A whole bunch of shit got added, a whole bunch of bullshit. So Joe Biden's coming through here. He's like, hey, we're gonna make some more transparency. All right, enough with the fucking fuck me, okay? Give us a real ticket price and tell us all the shit you're charging us and tell us why. Because you're full of fucking shit with all these fucking. How much does it cost for a seat here? It's full of shit. All right, this is probably the best thing Joe Biden's done his whole presidency with his half sleep ass. There was another story on his ass when they said that he fucking how you end a speech as an American president on gun control. Talk about God save the Queen. Number one, God can't save the Queen. The Queen dead. That's one. Two, this is America, not England, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? God save the Queen, nigga. Get this old man out of here, man. Who could really vote? Like the people that really want him to run again is like really. I really question how aware they are Joe Biden's. People that want Joe Biden to come back are Joe Biden's. They're just not aware of much going on. You know what I mean? And their opinion is really becoming more and more invalid as the mental decline is more and more noticeable. You know what I mean? Let's look at this next ticket we got here. An NCAA panel is calling for the removal of marijuana. The organization's list of banned drugs, suggesting that testing should be limited to performance-enhancing substances. For the cannabinoid class to be removed from the NCAA list of banned drugs, each of the three NCAA divisional governing bodies would have to introduce and adopt legislation. Interesting. The committee will also seek to support the NCAA, the Board of Governors, to stop testing of cannabis at NCAA championship events while legislative action is considered. So they said, light up before the championship, have fun, and then play your heart out. And let's go. Let's go, because that ass weed can help with pain regulation. Weed can help with anti-inflammatory properties. Weed will also be something that will not help you in a cardiovascular aspect, but you're already an athlete running miles every day, so you're probably gonna be able to counteract that decently, and you're probably getting the top of the top, creme de la creme bow, so you're not really worried about pesticides and all that. I would hope you're spending a top dollar on the shit you're smoking because you're out here balling with the two-step, the euro, ying ying, doing your thing, man. So I'm glad the athletes and the NCAA is following some of the leadership from the NBA, because the NBA did a similar thing I reported on many weeks ago. So like father like son league out here, so they're making it happen. I respect it, yo. Light up. And in that honor of that, listen, yo, take a toke, take a poke, take a drink, whatever you ain't, man. Do your thing, man. I want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I also want to say cheers. Cheers to everyone out there doing your vices, doing what you got to do. I'm taking a hit, getting high just like you. Let's go. Next story we have up here going is this right here. No hip hop album or song has hit number one in 2023. You know what I mean? I find that to be kind of fucked up, but I think that if there is a song that has a chance to hit, it would probably be All My Life with J. Cole and Lil Durk. You know what I mean? I saw an interview that Lil Durk was doing with Nadeska, and he was talking about how he been talking to J. Cole for about 2 years, and J. Cole was telling him to send a record, like, you know, send a record, I do it with you. And Durk, yo, over there had a lot of respect for J. Cole. He said he considered him a legend. You know what I mean? If he was really had a chance to do a song with a legend, would you just send him anything just to say, oh, I got one with him, or would you try to send him something that'll stick? Try to send him something. You know what I mean? So he said when he was in the studio, he recorded that record. He said, nah, this the one. This the one. He sent this to him. And then J. Cole bodied it. You know, J. Cole. I bet all of my niggas say so paid, and the only thing killing him is old age. You know what I mean? Like, who? Come on, man. I pray one day to be able to spit my thoughts and consciousness and fluidity on a track the way J. Cole does. It's legendary. You understand what I'm saying? And Dirk, I have respect for that. And he definitely did take the time and definitely did pick a hell of a track. And I would vote for that one. I would hope it hit there. But what Dirk is expressing in that track, for really saying that he's trying to come back from the hoodlum ways that brought him up there. You know what I mean? And I can respect that journey. I got a personal friend that was on here. Oh, he did a similar thing. You know what I mean? He was a hell of a guy back in the days in the street a lot. And now he works two jobs, works at a plant, another plant, and he makes a lot, he makes money, but he makes it the right way. And he might do a little bowl here on the side, but he on the most part is on the up and up for real. You know what I mean? And has made that change. And I can see he's proud of himself. You know what I mean? He says he knows a lot of niggas that couldn't make that change, or for that they can work a job. They couldn't do that for whatever reason. They just say they can't do it and they don't do it, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? But he seemed to not limit himself. He said, I went to church, I got saved, I decided to change my ways. And he said, my days has been blessed and I've been blessed ever since. You know what I mean? And I can respect that. You know what I mean? You can be mad at him for all the things that he did before that to reach that. But at the end of the day, he came to the right conclusion and he's still alive. And he's like, you don't know what men can be if they're left alive long enough to maybe really see their mistakes and maybe make a change. You never know what can happen. So on Father's Day, To all the fathers that have fallen short of being worthy of their son or their children wanting to wish them a happy Father's Day, just know that they're probably thinking about you today, whether they love you or not, or whether they appreciate you or not. And at the end of the day, I bet they wish that you were a father that they wanted to say Happy Father's Day to, because that would be more valuable to them than whatever level of hatred or reverse motivation they feel like they're getting from animosity filled relationship with you. You know what I mean? It probably do a lot more for them psychologically, and making them feel whole as a man going to the future to have the man that brought them here on their side. You know what I mean? Nothing like it. Nothing like it. So yeah, maybe if artists spit more real shit and talk about more what they're going through or more about society and just be more tapped into themselves and the people in general and stop being just doing shit for money or doing shit for whatever agenda or people paying you for bars or whatever advertisement you want to drop for your label bars, whatever bullshit they be doing. It be a lot of bullshit and people can feel it and that's why they ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, people could feel it. And let me see the next one. And the next one, yeah. Let's see the next one. And yeah, this one here, bro. This one here, huh. This one here, crazy, dog. So I had talked shit before, with these scientists. I was talking about how life is in the sperm because they was able to make like they were able to make a human fertilize an artificial egg or whatever, like with using the sperm. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, because the life's in the sperm. So I was like, men really give life when we shoot it up in there, and our life swims in there. You know what I mean? But now, science is a motherfucker. It's controversial. You know what I'm saying? This next development takes both of us out the equation. So according to biblical things, only a human. You're only a human when you pass through the womb of a human. Like if you ain't come out a woman, you ain't really human for real. You don't got a mother. You know what I'm saying? You might have a bad mother or a good mother, but you're supposed to have a mother as a human. Now, people want to get into the definition of what's a man or what's a woman. Well, fuck all that. What's a human? Let's get into defining. Right now, I think it's a decent idea for us to really get into the weeds about defining exactly what the fuck a human is and the rights that a human has. Because in a second, AIs and whatever the fuck that is is gonna be coming. Yeah. Wow. The future. Let me just read what it says because some people is like they can't see it. I'm gonna say this for the record. I encourage anyone that truly enjoys this podcast, go ahead and watch it on YouTube because I've done work to add visual aids to almost every topic that I have here to and it's more engaging and it's a better experience on YouTube. I truly believe so. So yeah, it says in a dramatic scientific first, researchers have created synthetic human embryos without using sperm or an egg. But the breakthrough is sure to ignite furious ethical, legal, and scientific debate. Ethical, legal, and scientific. Why not spiritual or religious? Why do they do everything to remove God from this world when God is to feel like the only thing that can really correct some of the just how far off course everything seems to be going? You know what I mean? Like it almost makes you want to go to God because it's like everyone's fucking nuts. There's no honor in anything. There's no standards. They don't want men to have standards for anything, for their women, standards for their job, can't have standards for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just can't have standards. This is we gotta have standards for what a human is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because what are they creating right now? What are they really creating? Is this thing allowed to like fertilize for 9 months? That's what an embryo is, right? All right, a zygote and an embryo. Like a zygote is like when it first gets fertilized, right? And it becomes an embryo. Like, right? Like ain't that an embryo like a why they like my question is why are they calling them human embryos? They're not human. they're, we need a new word, Homo sapien embryos. They're a new Homo sapien. Not even because humans are Homo sapiens, so they're like a Homo sapiens. We're Homo sapien, they're Homo sapiens. They're like a they ain't us. All right, it's a Newman. It's not a human. It's a Newman. All right, I'm saying for real. It's not a human. It's a Newman. Like I'm dead ass. We need to make a new term, like for real, because part of me feels like whatever we get, when we ever get knowledge of shit, we're always late to it. So part of me makes me feel like there might be one of these Newmans walking around already. Like who knows? Who knows? I thank goodness that I know who my mom is and I know who my dad is. And I want to go hug them both right now because I'm like, I could have been a test tube baby. Like that's what that is. That's a test tube baby. But it's like, in competition, what they was talking about in the Andrew Tate shit, there was like, what if these people get these chips and then now it comes down to who has the latest update in the chip because that's the make it processor. And it's like, what the fuck, that Neuralink shit? Like competition it matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? What if you become a second class human because you won't get the fucking Neuralink? You know what I mean? Or you gotta work so hard and be so diligent, like that, like life almost ain't fun no more. You gotta build up now, hurry up before that shit come take over. You know what I mean? Like shit. And I was seeing another news thing. I was talking about how the amount of housing available on the market is just dropping is because these BlackRock, these people keep coming to buy it up. So I really feel like I gotta buy this house, a good one, quick as I can, because shit, but hopefully they ain't coming for bum ass Michigan. Hopefully, there's enough crime and shit to stave them off. Hopefully Flint has another water crisis or something. Sorry, I had a drink. I actually take that back because I know people that live in Flint now. You know, damn, I don't want my homie to have to deal with bad water. I remember I watched things about that shit on the Young Turks. They had an investigative reporter out here. I remember he was doing interviews about people on the town halls and shit, and they was talking to the actual people of Flint, and not like what the news is saying, but like talking to the actual people in the actual houses with the actual water coming out their actual faucet. And it was like, no, nigga, it's not Gucci. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? When you're close to an event happening and you see how the news reports it, and then you see how it actually is, and you see the disparity, it really makes you question all the things that you believed growing up. You know what I mean? You really gotta. Why did I click on messages? Like, you really gotta stay on top of shit. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh wee. Listen, I might feel like I need to make a whole new Instagram just for the podcast because dangerous. I'm telling you, dog. I'll get better at video editing. I need to get better at video editing. Just watch. Just wait. I can't wait. Speaking of which, I gotta switch segments, right? So what are we doing here? What, I only got two word? That's crazy. I thought I had three. That's nuts. Damn, that's fucked up. All right, put my shit over here. Hey, Charles. Charles, are you there? Please come in, Charles. Oi, man. A group of 109 firefighters arrived in northern Quebec a week ago to assist nearly one. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, oi, man. It's a news fucking headline. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. Go back. Try again. Try again. Charles here with the news and headlines to keep you lot informed of what's going on in the fucking world. All right? We coming on here to give you guys the news, let you know what's happening, because otherwise you wouldn't fucking know, would you? Anyway, coming up here, we've got the New York Times coming there. Yeah, man, New York Times reports. A group of 109 firefighters arrived in northern Quebec a week ago to assist nearly 1,000 Canadian firefighters and soldiers. There were foreign reinforcements to help provide to tackle the extraordinary outbreak of the forest fires, and some said the blazes were 100 times bigger than anything they've ever seen. More than 400 wildfires have burned across all of Canada. Quebec, a province that has is unaccustomed to so many enormous fires, has already suffered its worst wildfire season on record. Initially developed three areas in northern Quebec. The firefighters are covering. Hey man, listen man, what's going on here? There's a massive fucking fire, bruv, and they're getting people all around the world to come trying to help out. And you know what? It's not helping that much. I mean, it's helping a bit, but not as much as they want because you know what? They've never seen something like this before, man. Look at this, bruv. These pictures are fucking ridiculous. Everything's on fire, man. There's big plumes of smoke all across the place, man. That's what's blowing over into New York and all the other neighboring cities have to deal with this, man. That's how big it is, man. It's blowing over, man. It's like a fucking volcano going off. The volcanic ash just fucking cause a nuclear winter, bruv. But it's not that bad. But really, man, honestly, if we weren't there trying to fucking calm it down a bit, maybe it would. Maybe it would be that bad. Never know. Honestly, we're looking at the sky that was cloudy, but you never know what those clouds are, right? Now these days, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're kind of close to Canada as it is, as I do believe that station in Detroit as it is, and they're just across the pond, isn't it? Just across another pond. So yeah, man, look at these people fighting it. It's really ridiculous. A lot that they're going through here, man. So anyway, prayers out to these people that are fighting the fires, according to the New York Times and all that in Canada. I hope they get a fucking handle on it so people don't have to die and all that, man. But anyway, next story up. Insider business. Remote workers are turning to the workplace discussion platforms like Fishbowl to discuss the return to office mandates. Many residents said they'd be willing to take cuts in pay if it meant permanent work from home arrangement or time and money saved on lengthy commutes. You know what I mean? So they're like, well, look, bruv, they want to get back to working from home. They don't want to come back, and they're willing to take a pay cut of 20% to keep staying working from home. These fucking people, man. So like, you know what? I'd rather stay at home with my family. Don't have to work and go drive on the road in the fucking winter and almost die. I'd rather do this work from home if it's possible. Why do I have to be in your bloody office? Why do I have to be there chumming it up with you lot? I'd rather stay home and do what I want. And smoke my spliff while I fucking do the job, doing it just as good in it. And so, you know what I mean? So, but the problem is, there's been a major decline in production, and the business people have noticed that. People are not working as hard at home. I'm sorry that a few bad apples are ruining it for the people that have, you know, integrity and that would do a good job regardless. But you know what? That's just the way it is, isn't it? So, for more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, them fires. I'm just mad they're getting to like the no closer to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad. I mean, from what I hear, nobody really died for real because they're like forest fires for real. Like, there's a lot of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of just forest and shit catching fire. You seen the pictures? It's just like, just land. You know, see, I ain't see a building in that whole goddamn thing. So, not like California where I be seeing a big ass mansion and nothing but in the background, a mad fire. Like, nigga, you. You about to burn down that whole mansion, dog. Like, yeah, somebody got to stop that. Somebody got to stop that. Mm. So, yeah, shit crazy. But yeah, moving on to the brand building segment. Um, I've been doing a lot to build a brand. I've been working on it. You know what I'm saying? I made a post. I made some posts on my story about it. Let me see if I can get it to play for y'all. Let me see. Story no longer available. All right, that's cool. Let me go to another one. Oh, still not available. A word. Oh no, a word. They all gonna not be available. Oh, that one available? I'm trying to. Oh. Oh, so the ones when I was talking shit not available no more? That's crazy. Those are ones I was gonna play. Oh, that's crazy. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, dog. That's fucked up. Come on, come on. And then and you gonna show me archive me though. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I see how you do me. I see how you do me. No doubt. No doubt. I see what it is around this piece. I see what it is around this piece. Now I mean they ain't gonna let me do what I want to do. They're gonna try to hold me back. These niggas try to hold me back. And that's all right. That's all right. I ain't gonna let it happen. I ain't gonna let it happen. You know what I mean? Anyway, get back to my docket, my brand building segment, right? So, um, yeah, calling out of work. So I got a nigga right now. He called out of work, and now he want me to come in and go cover his shift. But I'm supposed to go chill with Shorty and relax and have my good time. But meanwhile, I'm saying to myself, I'm really supposed to be focused on the bread. So I told him I'm gonna come in late. I'm gonna come in probably like 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go chill, do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back. I'm going there late and get the paper anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then leave because at least nigga came in. It wasn't even my day to come in. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? But calling out of work. I work 2 jobs and I still ain't called out of work at the restaurant shit yet. I called out one day at at the other spot at my main job is because I was hanging out drinking tequila with some shorty till late at night, some dumb bitch. I shouldn't have done it with. You know what I mean? So my bad for that. You know what I'm saying? But that job I got PTO. Like I might have called out, but I still got paid for that time. Homie calling out, you don't get no PTO for this, man. You just missing bread for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go pick up the extra bread left on the table. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna be working hard. I ain't trying to work extra hard. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow. I'll be on it already. Just think about that shit. I don't want to go do that. I really don't want to go do it. I really want to relax, but it's all good. It is what it is. So yeah, brand builder segment. A real partner. Um, I understand people be living their lives and got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But in watching that, Andrew Tate interview, one of the things that he was stressing about was how important him and his brother's relationship is to his development and to his stability and his ability to push things and ideas and movements forward. Having that teammate with you, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be invaluable. You know, what I mean, there's nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple guys, but they be on their own pursuits. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that I could rope in, they got too much baggage for real to really. I mean, I'm not mad at people having kids. I can't wait to have kids. You know what I'm saying? But like, to really be able to be dedicated as you need to be for at least a year or two to really get some shit up off the ground, to really put the energy into it, you need to be free of everybody, everything that isn't involved in exactly what this obsession thing is about. You know what I mean? To you know, need to take little breaks from it, sure, but like little breaks, like need to mostly be focused on it. And they don't understand. It's like to do these things and to rise up to these great heights, you gotta be obsessed about it. You gotta be focused on it. And even when you're not focused on it, you gotta feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? And like recognize and try to recommit to it and be obsessed. You gotta be obsessed about it. And these people that don't wanna come work with my shit is like, but you're not obsessed about anything, though. It's not like I would understand if there was something that you was passionate about, that you was going after. You know what I mean? You obsessed with it, and that's why you like. But these niggas don't be doing shit. You know what I mean? It's like, but then that makes sense though. It makes sense though because it's like you not doing shit, and you don't like want to work for it. You know what I mean? And have the passion to even do what you want to do. So how could I expect any of that to come in my direction? You know what I mean? I'd have to pay so much and then it'd be fake. You know what I mean? So, and the people, another thing is that IQ level matters. You know what I mean? Like, I need a smart individual, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a smart person who's also good at communicating. You know, but that's a part of being smart. If you're smart and you can't communicate, what the fuck is the point? You know what I mean? That's one of the things Andrew Tate was saying. Like, you got to be a good communicator. At least you have the ability to express your vision with clarity and fluidity and be able to speak in a way that people can understand. Can you, like, you want to make your ideas come to life? Can you explain them to somebody? Can you explain to them step by step how you plan to make that dream come to life? Can you explain how you plan to fund that dream? Can you put a timetable to it? Can you visualize it for me and describe how it will look, what color it's going to be? What would you can you explain the different monetization things you have? Like how well are you at articulating this vision that you want to manifest and come to existence? Because if you can't even talk about it in any way that makes it real, then what chances it have to be in coming real for real for real? You know what I'm saying? But these people, you can't even express. It's just like it's vague. It's too vague. It's not specific, and it's too easy to poke holes in it. And it's too all right. But what's the exact steps to get from here to there? I know what you want to do, but what are the exact steps, though? You know what I mean? Like with very as little variation as possible. You know what I mean? And with this brand building shit, I was saying that I've got to get better at doing shit for the algorithm, right? So like, look at these two reels. Now, the way I look at it is like this: views on the account is good, right? Even though it might not get the engagement I want, but views on the account is good, and my name being in different places is good. You know what I mean? So I think that I'm gonna find a way to. I think I'm gonna find a way to who. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Who texted me? Who texted me? Who texted me? Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! I need a new person to be me because my life is getting too complicated, dog. Oh, I already got three, and they want to be number four. Why do you want this life? Why? Why do you want this life with me? What did I do? I'm Charlie G. I can't express enough that these brand building. Yo, Carl, stay focused on your goals, all right? Because these women that are texting you, they ain't doing nothing but trying to distract you from your goals, bro. You know what you got to do? You should really get off this podcast, get dressed, and go straight to work and go get all of that money. You know what I mean? But what you gonna do? What you gonna go get dressed and go to Shorty house with your work clothes on, and then go over there and chill for a second, and then go straight to work? Cause that's the right thing to do, right? Right, you knucklehead. Jesus Christ. Listen, we all fall short sometimes of where we gotta go. You know what I mean? But as long as we can keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? And keep moving forward and keep doing better, we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? The truth shall set you free. Um, yeah, it's so funny. Oh my God. Uh, oh my, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. That's why it's not good. But anyway, listen, brand building segment. My last two Freestyle Fridays have low key been lit as fuck. All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit better using these concepts. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really. I've been doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm proud of me. You know what I mean? I know I'm getting better. You know what I mean? I still can't sing that well, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Um, yeah, so I do what I do in these brand building segments, and I'm going to play a little bit. I might play the whole Freestyle Friday, not even just. Wait, which one should I? Huh. I'm gonna play. Let me look up Charlie G. Charlie G. Hmm, yeah, this fat motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Tracks. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause this shit fire, dog. This shit straight heat, flame. Straight heat, flamey, dog. Straight flamey, heat flames. Straight with the heat flames. God dang, with the heat flame, man. Yeah, man. I came in hot, did my thing, finished it off hot. Is what it is, dog. So enjoy. Wait. Should I? Not got anything else to say about the brand builder segment? Uh, yeah. I be watching niggas stories. So many few people post themselves in stories. I guess it takes confidence. I might take confidence to do what I do, man. I take it for granted. But like getting up here, putting out a podcast every week, or putting your face in your stories all the time, or showing what you're doing, or showing your mistakes and all of that shit. Like people be really living in the shadows, bro. I see the way I do shit is really different how people do shit. When you look at people's stories, it don't be them. Like I do the same thing. I post funny shit sometimes, yeah, but like a couple times I've looked at people's stories the whole time, but it's never them. And it's also them not saying shit. They just got no whatever. I leave it alone. They don't understand. I don't understand. I don't even feel like speaking on it because I don't want to offend people. But is what it is. I'm gonna offend y'all soon anyway. So yeah, this is the most recent Freestyle Friday. I'm gonna play it. I'm playing the pre-recorded version that I record, not the full Instagram version that when I freestyle before and after and do the whole. I'm gonna play the pre-recorded version because it's lit. It's pretty lit. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Please enjoy. Freestyle Friday. And you know, I came to turn up. I came to turn up. Freestyle Friday. I think
Black
about
Eagle.
money and love. All on my mind, it be money and love. Freestyle Friday. You know, I came to turn up. Money and love. Patron in the glass. No, I'm not on my ass. No, I took on my ex. She's supposed to be the past. You're supposed to be the future. And girl, right here is my present. I swear to God, every time I show up, my presence is a presence. You know I'm working with my blessing. You know I do it every week. You know I always speak my heart, always speak my mind every time I speak. You know my style is unique. You know what be on my mind. You know I'm always on the grind. You know that I don't got time. So no, I mean it if I'm showing up. You wanna know what's on my mind. I think about money. I think about money and love. I think about money and love. And who can I trust? Money and love. Money and love. Ooh, money and love. I think about money and love. Money and love. Money and love. Ooh, money and love. And who do I trust? Yeah. My back really never hurt. I don't really mind working. I don't really mind a twerking. I don't really mind a spending. I don't really mind a companionship, love a little friendship. Really know where's it ending. Really know where's it going. Really know I keep flowing. Future always on a mystery. Never know where this shit going. But I really got a plan. Swear to God that I'm the man. Really take the time, show her out. Wanna die, make her understand. I'm serving myself and a man up above. You wanna know what's on my mind? I think about money and love. I think about money and love. You wanna know what's on my mind? I wanna know who I can trust. Money and love. Money and love. Ooh, money and love. Money and love. Money and love. You know I'm trying to feel you. You know I'm loving it up, but I'm still running it up. Money and love. You know that it's money and love. That's on my mind, my nigga. If it ain't about that, man, it's a dub. You niggas ain't worried about revenge. And man, I don't give a fuck. I'm more about money and love. I'm focused on money and love. Many people I love, my family, I love them niggas. You know I be thinking about them and the girl right here. You know I love that girl. You know I keep going around 10. You know I keep a little around. Got a little roster these days, but fucking I'm single. You know my nigga, I'm steady stack it up. Trying to get money out here like them pringles. You know I think money and love. Money and love. Yeah, they ask me why I do it. They think I do it for the clout. They think I do it for the clout. Nigga, nah, I do it for the route. And my niggas, and they tryna make it out. Good niggas, and they really wonder how. Everybody make it out doing it bad. They be go ahead and give it what you have. I be showing that it's still no doubt. Trust me, nigga, there's a way to make it out. I'ma do it on the camera, so don't ask me. CharlieGtv, show you how. Man, trust me, I'ma do it for the route. So many niggas and they lost, wonder how. How the fuck it like me gon' make it out? Cause I ain't tryna be a killer, I ain't tryna be no dope dealer. And I ain't tryna run up in houses and go shoot people. But I'm tryna stay in good, keep my heart out here. Tryna step good, tryna be an equal. But them niggas out here, man, they always feel with doubt. And I understand, that's why I got showed them the route. Gotta be the man, they want you how I'm do it. They ask me how, I'ma do it on TV. I'm giving them the route, man, I'm tryna go ahead and step to it. You know me, a young nigga, I be getting to it. You know, sometimes I be scared, yeah, sometimes I feel with doubt. And I pray up to the Lord and the homie show me how. Niggas ask me what I'm doing it for. Niggas ask me what I'm doing it for. I tell them now, nigga, I'm doing it for the route. I do it for the route. Gotta show these young niggas there's a way to make it out. Yeah, it's good on this side, my nigga, when you feeling good. It's good on this side where you ain't do no drama in the hood. It's good on this side where you don't got no option. You work for every dollar that you got. And I'm show these motherfuckers, man, I'm doing for the route. I'm making next money, nigga, don't ask me how. I'm working every day, nigga, that's fucking how. I work for every dollar, nigga, we gon' make it out. They ask me why I do, no, I don't do it for the clout. I do it for the good niggas out there figuring how. Like how I'm gonna do this shit, I'm trying to make it out. When I'm trying to live good, man, you can still be good and make your way up out the hood. Man, I do it for the route. Show my young niggas there's a way to make it out. I know the world hard and they all full up with doubt. I get a motivation like, nah, this is how. Nah, this is how. Go ahead, step, go ahead, work it. Go ahead, get it, you're the goal, you deserve it. Go ahead, work harder, go ahead, ask for that raise. And go ahead, stay consistent, show what time you get paid. My nigga, go ahead, stack them, nigga, go ahead, be your business. And show you niggas out here every day, this how you living. Them niggas ask me why I do it, think I do this shit all here for the clout. Nah, I do it for my people, trying to give them all the route. Like on your leash, nigga, go ahead, free the people love. We give them knowledge, what they need, anything else it does. It should be crazy out here, man, I'm sweating mad love. They ask me why I do this shit, I said I do it for the route. Dumb niggas out here want it, man, they do it for the clout. But I'm doing for my niggas out here trying to make it out. Said I do it for the route. Yeah, I said I do it for the route. I'ma show them how. Yeah, I let it go. Can't afford it, bro. I would love some new connections, but I'm really taking off, so I gotta let it go. I'm in airplane mode. Hey, I'm in airplane mode, and I love these little girls, but I gotta let it go, and I gotta keep on moving. That's what I'm feeling, my bro. Hey, said I'm in airplane mode, and I told him that I'm different. Told him that I'm focused, and I really gotta go, and I'm taking off and jumping off this bitch Geronimo. And I told him I would love some new connection, but oh no, I can't do it 'cause I'm in airplane mode. I'm in airplane mode, taking off and in this bitch. I told him that I gotta go, yeah, gotta go, I gotta go, yeah, gotta go, yeah, airplane mode. The future that I'm searching for, yeah, I gotta find that. Gucci slide sweatpants, yeah, I'm on a tarmac. That my bag, carry on, I gotta find that. Oh, my swag, so security, they search that. Oh, would they be mad? Would they be mad? But I know I gotta go. And I turn my phone off, it's an airplane mode. So I get connections from these brand new hoes. Said I gotta go, I got a couple that get me, they get through my line. They work hard for me, so they all worth my time. They go grind for me, they loving Charlie G. They give me energy, exactly what I need. Sorry, baby, but I'm focused and I gotta go. I would love connections, but I'm on that airplane mode. I'm on that airplane mode. I'm in that shit, I gotta go. Gotta go do this shit. Gotta keep feeling this shit. You know it's lit. You know it's Charlie G. He said Friday came to kick my shit. Like the Lord let me do another week. Like the Lord let me come through with my freedom and speech. And I love these girls, and I know that shit is true. But I gotta stay focused on so much shit I gotta do. And you know that I'm in love if I really start to smash. And you know I'm feeling right if I'm sipping on that glass. And I know I'm finna shoot my shot if she got that ass. And I know I like my flex, leave it in the past. And I know what I gotta do, so I'm still on the dash. But these girls always love me and stay here on my phone. But no, 'cause I'm in airplane mode. Airplane mode, said I'm airplane mode, yeah. In the mode, gotta let it go, yeah. Let it go, yeah. Let it go, yeah. Wanna be my lady, yes, you wanna be with me, yeah. Says you wanna be with me, no more games. Says you wanna play for keeps, yeah. Says you wanna play for keeps. Why you doing this, girl? Don't do this to me. We was having fun, yeah. We was having fun, don't do it to me. We was having fun, man, the shit you need. Baby girl, I know I swept you off your feet. She like, nah, nigga, do not play with me, yeah. Don't play with me, since you wanna play for keeps, yeah. She tryna make me up, meet the family, whoa. I'm like, yeah, you move a little fast for me, whoa, whoa. I'm like, you should really see, hey, hey. I'm like, at least you really see, yeah, hey. I'm like, at least you really see that she fucking with a G, and she see what it could be. She like, now you playing games, but now little nigga don't play with me. Said I'm really feeling shit, and I like where it could go. And I'm really feel your vibe, and I love your little flow. And I'm really trying to lock it down and see where it could go. If you know you playing games, but do not come play with me. Hey, hey, you said she wanna play for keeps, yeah. We play for keeps. She said she want it, keep it on. I know you want it. She said she wanna play for keeps, yeah. You said you playing games, but do not play with me. You said she wanna play for keeps, yeah. Play for keeps, said she wanna play for keeps, yeah. She got some feelings catching them, I know I peeped. She was a shorty, could've met it in the street. When she was nice, a little vibe we had was lit. And that she say she really feeling me, feeling more than dick. She really wants some shit, wanna see where it go. I'm like, damn, and she really ain't really know her. She a good girl for sure. Ay, and she fucking with the bro. Ay, she like she really fuck with me. Ay, she like she tryna really play for keeps. Said she tryna play for keeps. Ay, play for keeps. I said she tryna play for keeps. Would they wonder, wonder what we could be. What could we be, what could we be? Said she tryna play for keeps, I was doing my thing, I was focused on me. Doing my little brand, focus on Charlie G. I appreciate you, ma, I really do. But I gotta go fly again, I got things I gotta do. I be feeling you, and yeah, that shit the truth. I know there's a lot of things we could probably be, but I'm too up right now, nigga, I'm too free. Oh, but you wanna play for keeps, You say you playing games, I know you playing games, but don't play with me. Don't play with me, Says you wanna play for keeps,
This t-shirt that says I heart
Freestyle
Aaron.
Friday, hey, you know what I came to do, my son. I already know I'm trying to be great. Gotta work harder for me to change my fate. I just gotta stay. Oh, hold on, damn, hold on. That's the end. My bad. Yeah, I got so many hits. She was about to keep going. Chill. Not chill. Be chill. My bad. I was having fun. I was sitting back texting Shorty. I was texting Shorty. Oh my God. Wow. Caught texting again on the podcast. Carl, you're better than this. Ignore the hoe. Ignore them. You're better than this, bro. Come on. I spent where at where? No, I did not. No, I did not. I knew these but ooh. No, I did not. No, I did not. No. 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 Bro. I cannot even talk right now. Fucking Apple, bro. They are some motherfuckers, bro. I swear to God. Oh my God, bro. Oh God. Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. At this point, I should fucking oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway, let's get back to the fucking oh my God. Distracted by the hoes, distracted by the fucking transactions on my shit. Where's my docket? Where's my goddamn docket? Let's get back on track here, god damn it. Now I gotta take a shower and go to shorty. So yeah, Tyler Perry doing good things, black man. Good things, black man. Yeah. Tyler Perry. Let me read it. Media mogul Tyler Perry is set to take control of BET, one of the most recognized brands in entertainment. This move will leverage Perry's significant influence and creativity, aligning with BET's long-standing commitment to showcase diverse and compelling content. Perry's broad range of successful productions is expected to invigorate BET's offerings, promising exciting possibilities for viewers. The partnership marks a significant milestone in entertainment industry, merging the visionary work of Perry with a platform that has shaped black culture in America. Um, it's good to maybe having some actual black creative hands that can actually create a better image and maybe a better sense for what black people are and can be in America. It'd be better publicity for us. than the days of BET Uncut with Nelly swiping credit cards through bitches' ass cheeks at midnight. You know what I mean? Come a long way. You know what I'm saying? To to something that's a little more modern day. You know what I'm saying? Something that can that can really help push the culture forward. You know what I mean? Try to stop pushing debauchery and rich ignorance on our people and preach financial literacy and personal development and spirituality and nuclear family values and stuff like that instead of stuff that just leads to destruction and deterioration and the lack of progression forward for our people and for society as a whole. You know what I mean? Because we can't let the higher ups come for us. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I have to stay focused now. Focused. Um, what you talking about? Yeah. So shout out to Tyler Perry doing this thing. You know what I mean? That's really great. You know what I mean? I think it's my fault for not having my phone and do not disturb during the podcast. It's my fault. This Father's Day, I had to call. I called my dad right before this pod, and you know, had a great conversation. Man. Oh my God. Yeah, work is prayer. Which one is that one? Yeah, no, men leading the family. Talk about Father's Day, men leading the family. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
See me in motion,
Hang
right? So a lot of times we hear people say like, "I'm talking to my family all the time, but they don't want to listen to me." Okay, what if you show them? Right? What if you showed them? How have you showed them that what you're teaching them gonna better their life? How have you showed them? Has it better your life yet? We are people of, remember I talked about this: ego, visualization, and emotion. Those are three principles that help people make a decision, right? Those are primal things that help us make a decision. So, one, egoism is, what does this do for me? How does it benefit me? Can you show me that? Okay, you can't. Cool. Visualization. Can you take me to a place that shows me visually that what you've done works, or emotionally, can you get that out me to cause an emotion that allows me to take an action? Right? And so what I do and what keeps me to the edge is I keep going search for those three things in everything that I do. Right? They gotta see me in motion.
on. Yeah, yeah. So with those three things, you understand what I'm saying? How you gotta show them. You know what I mean? You gotta visualize. So ego, that's the thing. That's why they listen to me. So if I want people to listen, so it's the same thing Andrew Tate said, just in different verbiage, just in different way of delivering it. You know what I mean? You didn't listen. I didn't play the part where Andrew Tate said that, but he says the same thing. He says, for whatever reason, the way it works is people listen to you once you have money. That's just the way it works, right? So you could talk to your family about money and talk to them over this, you do all of that stuff, right? Or you could show them, and then when you come talk to them, they have a little. All of a sudden, they're listening to you a little bit more, just a little bit more. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that's gonna help me with this financial video that I'm gonna put out every week. I'm just continuing to grow. You know what I mean? And it grows into a bankroll, a lot of money. Then it's gonna go way down because I'm gonna buy a house. Then it's gonna come back. And it's gonna go way down because I bought a truck. And then it's gonna come back. And then it's gonna go way down because I bought a nice car. And then it's gonna come back. And then it's gonna go way down because I bought a Rollie. And then it's gonna come back. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna go way down because I bought mad equipment. And then it's gonna come back. And then it's gonna go way down because I bought a course to teach me how to be a plumber. And then it's gonna come back. But at some point, once I stop having to go broke to buy things that I really want and need an investment in certain things, it's gonna come back and it's just gonna stay and it's gonna keep growing. You know what I mean? But first, I'm gonna show my ability to repeatedly run a bag up through these financial challenges. The first one is my house. The first one really is my room, HQ headquarters. That's my first plan, right? Because I kept saying I'm gonna delay the videos until I could start the financial shit. But then I said, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna start from ground zero. So my first video is already planned in my head. It's called My Ground Zero. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do a picture of my room exactly how it is when I get the MacBook, and I'm gonna do the video, and I'm gonna talk about how I plan to. So in the first week, first couple weeks, I'm gonna, instead of starting the financial video, I'm gonna show my room's transformation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start putting money into my room. So what I do with my money? Every week, my room, go broke for my room. Now then, I'm gonna go broke for my house. So first room headquarters, set this shit up to be the best nigga I could be in this fucking room. Then go to get my house, set the house to be the best thing I could be in that house. Car, business, shit. Just watch. Just watch. And I'm gonna do it all on cam. I'm gonna do it all on cam. These videos every fucking week. And you're gonna see the shit. You're gonna see the shit. And you're gonna believe. I ain't even touched the screen yet, so I don't understand what's popping up here. But I hope it goes away. Here we go. So yeah, I appreciate him and his words of wisdom. Now, why do I keep putting down the phone and got the docket? Why do I do that? It's already 100%. I don't even need to be charged no more. All right. The next one here. I believe this. Let's hear it.
I believe that work is prayer, right? Like when a person, because imagine if a person is praying for a year straight to have money versus a person that is working for a year straight to have money.
Right.
This same person that is working has in their thought program what they want, right? While one person is stopping and asking for God, the other person is working for God to actively produce it into reality, right? The people who get the least amount of things that they want are the people who do not work for it, right? So I was always taught that prayer, where a work is better than prayer, but prayer is better than sleep. I want people to understand that concept because that idea of working for what you want is better than begging for what you want.
Right.
Because you have an innate conversation with God all the time. You don't have to, it's not just when you stop. It's not just when you ritualize it. It's when you think. It's when you feel, right? All of that is projecting. All of that is creating. All of that is manifesting. So I believe that.
Yeah. So when you're working towards your stuff, you know what I mean? When I'm putting in the work and these things, I'm like, I hope that my work is respected and that it leads to me reaching the heights that I'm trying to reach to. You know what I mean? That's what I be going after. Real talk. So yeah, the next one here, yeah, this one here kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, shit, I don't really. I'm gonna talk about it after. But I'm sure there's a lot of game. I was listening.
I'm able to make my daughter the creative director where I couldn't do that before. That's what my fight has been for the last 10 years. For me to have an individual brand that's based on me, not based on how good I am at promoting somebody else or jacking somebody else's shit. I had to jack my own. And I'm not giving away half of value. But I had to know that. All of us are a victim to that. Puff, Russell, me, Fubu, Rachel. But it's a different day now because I know the business. And now I could teach y'all the business. It's about having a product that you own, putting it into something and selling it. Nobody, I'm not paying you to tell me how to be cool. I'm cool enough. I'm not paying, I don't want to get paid for a service. I want to sell a product. So the challenge to you is, what's your product? What's the creative process behind it? If you think putting your logo on a blank is fashion, that's not fair. I'm able.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, what product? Now my whole business model is built around services. I'm a worker. I work. Create a product. Maybe these YouTube videos could be like a product, but then it's not something you could buy. I don't know. If I make a movie, that's a product, isn't it? You could make a movie and sell it, right? Um, yeah. What I do know is that in 2024, I'm getting legal in 2024. As in like, I want to invest money in trademarking and definitely a LLC for sure in 2024. But first I work focus on running up the bag and doing all the other shit. But I do want to do that in 2024. I'm a little sick under the weather. You know what I mean? I'll make it happen anyway. But as far as a product, you may want to think like a product, like something like I do plan to do merch, but that's just, I don't know how to put it. Like that's that's just I don't plan to do it like make it OD. Like I don't know how to put it. Like I don't plan to do it in a way where like I'm trying to be a fashion designer. I just plan to have it attached to my brand. Like if it's CharlieGtv and you fuck with me and you want to wear a shirt for me, I should have a shirt for sale. I should not have a shirt. You can't so that you like all the other podcasts. If I want to buy a shirt from them, I could buy a shirt. They have a shirt for sale if I want to. I'm sure they have fans that do buy the shirts. Sometimes I want to buy shirts for them. You know what I mean? So why not? You know what I mean? It's a conversation starter. If you fuck with the podcast and they want to see what's on your shirt, they be like, hey, what's that? And I'll be like, oh, it's this. What do they talk about? They talk about this and that. It could be a whole conversation starter just wearing a shirt from a podcast that you fuck with, especially if it's a podcast that other people fuck with. Like, I don't know if Joe Rogan ever has had shirts for sale, but if he did, with that little crazy logo he got on there, I don't see why people wouldn't buy it. I don't see why people wouldn't do that because how many fans does he have? How many people will feel proud to walk around with a Joe Rogan shirt? You know what I mean? So it makes sense to me. You know what I mean? But you never know. You never know. You never know which one could take off. You know what I'm saying? This next one here, I want to talk about this one. This is important. This is a good one. This one here had got me fired up at the time. You know what I mean? Now I'm sick and tired and shit. But yeah, listen.
So coming to Oakland, I was reading something about Huey P. Newton, and he had this concept about revolutionary suicide. And he talked about the idea that a lot of people live circumstances going against their oppression, and they have reactionary suicide. Versus revolutionary suicide is fighting for your freedom against oppressors, where you end up dying. It's not that you're suicidal, it's that you no longer fear death. And we're at this point right now where you have to make a choice. Because there's too many people who die while living. How many of you all know somebody that's a shell of who they used to be mentally, spiritually? They was bright. You thought they was going on a good trajectory. Now they mentally gone. That light bulb, that idea for their future that you have for them no longer exists. Whether they dead, they in jail, they on drugs, or they just mentally unstable. So we got a spiritual. So coming up.
So the thing is like that's the thing. Like that's how I felt after I died. Like I felt like when I died, sorry, I had a car crash. After that happened, I felt like life is important and I want to live every day that I can, and every single day is important, and everything is important. It really is. And I just know that after that experience, I just felt like I'd rather die than not live the life I want to live. I'd rather work to death and like have an accident and then die on the way to try to be what I wanted to be than to just sit in mediocrity for the rest of my life. I can't do it because I know I'm an exceptional guy and I know I have what it takes to be an exceptional guy. So I just can't sit around and do this. I don't know. I'm sorry I spent 26 years asleep. So it's a little delayed, but I can't sit around and just, I can't do it. Can't do it. You know what I mean? As much as I might fall victim to some of my vices like women, I love women. And I love good food and stuff, but like I'm not gonna ever fall so far off track that I don't continue to progress. That'll never happen because I work too hard. I work way too hard. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I appreciate you guys coming through. Hang on, let me stop the share. You coming through with the listen, every episode is a time capsule. You know what I mean? And what I want to say to old Charlie G, if you're still alive, bro, then you are a hell of a guy. Because you ain't gonna do nothing but continue to make more and more money and continue to make it happen. So thank you very much for everyone that's listening. And listen, there's a lot of places your ears can